Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. Today is March 1st. It's 5:40 in the afternoon. The sun is setting, and it's been a gorgeous, gorgeous day. It was in the high 70s. It'll be in the low 50s tonight. Just a spectacular day to be in Las Vegas. It's also a special day because it's an anniversary for me. March 1st. Does anyone know what anniversary that is for me? I'll give you a hint. 5 years. Bingo. 5 years ago today, I walked into the training room in Fort Lauderdale, signed my name, wrote my employee number. I love my employee number with my company. It has this little special rhythm when I say it out loud. It just sounds nice. It makes me happy. But yes, I sat down in that training room and began the journey of becoming a flight attendant. It was terrifying, stressful, thrilling, joyful, just all sorts of stuff. It was a wonderful, wonderful time. But it's been 5 years, and I can hardly believe it. I can hardly believe it. Because I'm so close to my own story. I almost can't see my own story as it's progressed. Thankfully, I have this YouTube channel and I film pretty much every stray thought I have. But I wanted to just share this anniversary with you guys because you have made this journey of being a flight attendant, but also chronicling my time as a flight attendant so satisfying. The support that you guys have shown me during the worst of times, and I've had them. If you've been with me for a long time, I've had some difficult times. But also, you've been with me here to celebrate all the wonderful things and wonderful times. I really can't even describe how important and how valuable this channel has been to my well-being, my mental well-being. The support you guys gave me when Buddy first got sick. Remember when Buddy got sick and I was terrified? You guys took care of me financially and emotionally. You took care of me and took care of Buddy. And then most recently, when Claire died, you were there for me again. And then all the stuff between finding my apartment, leaving my crash pad, finding an apartment, and then eventually ending up in my own home. You guys have been with me the entire time. So I wanted to share this anniversary with you and just say a couple words about that. Because without you guys, I don't know where I'd be. I honestly don't know where I'd be. So thank you and happy anniversary to me and my classmates. We've lost a handful. We've lost more than a handful to other airlines and people who have unfortunately lost their jobs for their own behavioral reasons. So we've lost a fair number of people in my class, but there's still a lot of us left. And it's, of course, always a joy to see those people. But the best part is meeting the new people, the new hires. And it's kind of weird. It's kind of alarming how often they'll see me and go, "Oh my God, it's you. You helped me, blah, blah, blah." And that's really, really quite thrilling. So I wanted to say thank you and share this anniversary with you. I'm sorry it's so dark. The sun's going to set in a minute or two. But yeah, there you go. Now, before I leave, before I go and I'm going to let you guys go, this is going to be a real short video. I wanted to make a little plug. Yesterday, my company, locally, my Vegas base, they've been trying to reach out and become partners with our community around us. And lots of businesses do this. As a corporate entity, we do this around the country, but Vegas doesn't seem to see as much of, say, the Fort Lauderdale area in terms of volunteer opportunities at work. So yesterday, we went to a place called Project 150, right there. And if you screenshot that little barcode, I think you'll learn more about the company. But this little company, this little Project 150, I think it started in 2011. They started with one high school. They had 150 homeless teenagers. Homeless teenagers. Can you imagine high school homeless? High school is hell for a lot of us. I can't even tell you how bad high school. But imagine being homeless in high school. So this project started in 2011 with 150 students that were in desperate need of supplying them with clothes, backpacks with, school supplies, food. because sometimes they're on their own. They have and there are an enormous number of kids, teenagers in Las Vegas without adult supervision. They're on their own. Imagine a going to high school homeless. When I see these kids, 14, 15, 16 years old, homeless in Las Vegas, but going to high school. So this project started with one school. There were 150 students. Now they're in like 75 schools in the Clark County, in the Las Vegas area. And they're making enormous differences in these teenagers' lives. So there's this place called Project 150. Check it out. If you are in Las Vegas and you ever drop off clothes, you donate clothes in good condition to Goodwill, for example. I didn't know this, but Goodwill is a for-profit business. I didn't know this until very recently. They're there to make a profit, and they certainly do for me, of course. But this company will take your clothes. Now, they can't say cuss words or swear words. There can't be any print that's mildly, anywhere near offensive. These kids are having a difficult time enough. They can't show up to school with the F word on their sweatshirt, right? But if you have any clothes, professional clothes for when they're trying to get jobs and stuff, or just anything, new socks, underwear, t-shirts, everything, shoes, sneakers, all sorts of things. If you have any clothes that you're going to drop off at Goodwill, first, please go to Project 150. They'll take all your donations. So there were about 12 of us, I think, that went to Project 150 yesterday. I think it was like 9 o'clock in the morning, and we were there till about 1. And we were just there organizing clothes in their boutique. There's a little boutique they have called Betty's Boutique right there. It's literally a boutique full of used clothes, hopefully in good shape, where these students are allowed to go in once a month. They can take 10 outfits, shirts, pants, underwear, socks, shoes, whatever they need. They can get a backpack with school supplies. They can also get food. They have I think it's like a real set thing of peanut butter, jelly, spaghetti sauce, some other basics. But they also have a new cooler that was donated to them so they can offer dairy and things like that too. It's very, very exciting. But these students can go in, as long as they have their school ID, they can go in and get the things that they need to help them just survive through a very, very difficult time. Again, can you imagine high school homeless, So they do all sorts of things to help these kids. Career counseling. They have speakers come in to help guide them towards a path that is away from homelessness, towards getting a job, getting an education, and finding a career path and finding a safe place to go for support. Have I said enough? I think I've talked twice as much about Project 150 that I did about my 5-year anniversary, but I can't tell you how impressed I was with them. So what I'll show you, take a little screenshot of that little barcode. I think you'll learn more about them. But it was a wonderful experience. One of my supervisors and one of my coworkers and I were straightening up the men's section, for example. It's like a little store. And they gave us a sheet that was written out by a young boy with a list of the clothes he was looking for. He couldn't come to the boutique itself. So we sat there and we shopped for him. And it was really special. I got to really connect with the people I work with. And we got to, select clothes that we thought would fit this kid's personality and it was a wonderful experience. And so all of us got business cards from the people who work there. And so I think a good majority of us are going to try and volunteer there again without the company itself. But it was a really exciting experience. So again, if you're going to drop off any clothes to like Goodwill or Salvation Army or anything along those lines, just any clothes, boys, girls, especially boys. Girls, they have a lot of clothes, but boys, they need stuff. But check out Project 150. All right, I would love you for doing that. What else? I think that's it. I just wanted to share my anniversary with you and share some of my enthusiasm with Project 150. I'm going to leave it at that. The sun is setting, so you might not be able to see me shortly. I'm going to give the cat some treats, make some dinner for myself, and then I think I have a pottery class tonight. Oh, I have a pottery class in 45 minutes. I got to run. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night, and I'll see you soon. Fly safe. Bye.